Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Chris and this reading is for the general collective of all signs as we experience the new moon solar eclipse in Gemini. So it will not be for everyone watching. If it resonates with you, please comment below, and if not, please check my channel for other messages you need to hear. And remember, time, energy, and gender are fluid. Feel free to reverse roles however they apply to you, and don't forget to like, share, subscribe to my channel, and tap the notification bell so you don't miss future readings. So, first of all, thank you so much to all of my new and returning subscribers, and thank you so much for all of your continued support and love towards me and this channel. You guys really are the best. I love listening to your stories. I love reading your comments, and most of all, thank you so much for those of you who have been patient in receiving your private readings. I have returned from my out-of-town shenanigans, and so I will be getting back to doing those things. If you are new to the channel, please make sure to check the description box below for all of my details, including my website, my social media links, and also a link to my new channel, Woo Works LLC, where I will be doing things like guided meditations coming this fall. So if that is your jam, please click over and subscribe and share with someone else who enjoys the same things. So guys, if you are wanting to skip the astrology talk and the potential ranting that I will be doing, please feel free to check the comments below for a timestamp that will take you directly to the reading. And for those of you who are into it, let's begin. So, first of all, this is going to be about the energies of the new moon solar eclipse in Gemini, and also the energies surrounding. So first off, it is a new moon. We know that typically new moons are the perfect time to manifest and, bring your realities into the physical, right? However, this is also a solar eclipse, which can also be referred to as the eye of God, okay? So this is like fated events, destined things happening that are going to be out of our control. So now is not really the best time to be doing the most, trying to manifest anything, because a lot of things are going to be happening around you that are not going to be able to be manipulated or controlled, okay? So now is the time to just allow, okay? Let it be. I'm hearing Let It Be by the Beatles, and just let things flow, okay? Manifestation is all about taking action towards your goals and making things happen. However, sometimes it's just good for us to allow ourselves to be open and to expect anything, okay? And that is the energy that we are basically in. So, from my last collective reading, we were gearing up towards this energy with the lunar eclipse. Now, lunar eclipses and solar eclipses are different in that lunar eclipses mark endings of things, whereas solar eclipses are marking the beginning of something new. So this portal energy is very, very powerful, and you might notice that symbolically, metaphorically, there might be things happening right now for you or the week leading up to now that have been kind of giving you a little bit of a preview of how things are going to go moving forward, okay? And so just my own personal experience, I just got back from out of town on Monday night, and I walked in at midnight and stepped into my kitchen, and there was a literal flood in my kitchen and in my bedroom. The water heater like exploded, okay? And as I was walking through the puddle, I could hear it still like spraying. It was exploding. And so, figuratively, metaphorically, however you see it, I immediately thought to myself, like, this is going to be an outpouring of emotions, okay, on some level. And we know that the new moon in Gemini is going to be focused around communication, okay? But walking into that flood just made me feel like this communication is going to be about feelings. It's going to be honesty. It's going to be an outpouring, and some might feel overwhelmed by the honesty that is about to come forth, okay? And so again, however that manifests for you in your environment, and again, if you have specific stories or things or signs that have kind of shown you what's about to happen, please comment below because I'm interested to hear. But overall, you know, not a great time to manifest, like I said, you know, and do whatever makes you feel comfortable. I'm not going to be the person who's like, don't manifest or do anything. I mean, if you feel like you have, if you feel like you're being called to do something, then do it. Okay. But in general, like I said, the eclipse energy, especially solar eclipse, this is about things that are destined to happen. So as we still have all these retrogrades going on, Pluto, planet of transformation, retrograde, Saturn, planet of karma, retrograde, and Mercury, planet of communication, retrograde, this is a time that we are being asked to reflect on how we've been responsible for not speaking our truth. Okay? It's time to transform the way that we see things and the way that we say things, because I feel as if there are so many individuals out there who are still holding on to the way they think things should be and not actually expressing their truth, okay? Not actually being honest with themselves and others about how they're truly feeling. All right. And so, you know, I heard a saying one time that said, you know, only dead fish go with the flow, right? Well, not always. I think there are some who do feel that way, who feel like they're dead fish in the water and it doesn't even matter, so they just like go along with whatever anybody else says or asks or wants. But sometimes you need to just allow the current to take you to the next destination without struggling. Okay. And that's totally different things. So going with the flow might feel really uncomfortable for some of you, especially during this time. And I was just speaking to a friend today about this energy I was feeling about sitting on your hands, okay? Having to sit on your hands. And you think like your hands are your tools, right? Your hands are your magic. It's how you create, and there's so much you can do, right? But now isn't really the time to do anything. Now is the time to just let it be, let it be. Just let it fucking be and allow everything around you to do the work. Okay. For a lot of you, you've been spending a lot of time doing the work, doing deep inner healing and shadow work, focusing on yourselves, surrendering, releasing attachments, releasing ego, releasing fear. Now is the time for you to just let the universe do its magic. Okay. You don't need to use your hands to do anything. Just allow yourself to be open to receive and expect the unexpected. Okay, that's really the main channeled messages that I'm getting. And so, again, for those of you who feel like you've been getting these visions or these like flashes of intuition or these very symbolic things that are happening in your physical world, that is because the changes that are going on within you are manifesting into the physical, okay? They just might manifest in unexpected ways right now that will be falling right in line with all of the lessons and all of the transformation and everything that's happening with these retrogrades. It's all going to align just perfectly if you allow it to flow that way, okay? So, I'm going to get started with, oh my gosh, so I just looked down and it was 8:31. And for those of you who are very close with me, you will know what that number signifies. And so I'm going to start with the Moonology deck and see what is the general energy for the collective. Oh, I just blew out a candle with that. Oh my goodness. I'm telling you, there have been so many signs and synchronicities that I've been experiencing very, very heavy recently. I've been having incredible dreams. And like I said, things happening in the physical that are very symbolic towards the things that I've been manifesting, okay? And I love how the bottom of the deck, we have a personal issue reaches resolution, full moon in Cancer. So we are also approaching Cancer season. And I was just talking about that outpouring of emotions that I was feeling. And so again, for some of you, this could be you outpouring your emotions, really finally being honest with how you feel. And for others of you, this could mean communication is coming in, perhaps from someone that you've been waiting for. So I'm going to try to light this candle again because, like, I don't know, I wonder if this will light again. Nope, this candle, this matches. Like, I've had enough. Can't you see? Okay, so we're gonna have to just do without it. Sorry, I had a little bit of a OCD moment there. Let's see what else we have. Any other energy from the Moonology Oracle? Any other energy from the Moonology Oracle for the collective? Okay, so first of all, we've got hold your vision and step out of your comfort zone, okay? So we were just talking about, you know, the fact that sometimes it might be uncomfortable for you to not do anything, right? It might not feel, you know, normal, or you might feel antsy or anxious, not being able to do anything and just focusing on being, right? So part of holding your vision is, to me, I see this as your vision, okay? The things that you see, the things that you're trying to manifest, everything you see within you that you know is meant for you. Spirit is asking you right now to hold on to that, okay? I'm hearing Hold On, We're Going Home by Drake. So just because the energy around you might be chaotic, now is not the time to let go of the vision, okay? But you're being asked to step out of your comfort zone with the North Node, okay? Because this is about destiny, all right? We were just talking about destined events. This is a part of your destined path, your future. If you're going to move to the next level of ascension, sometimes you need to just allow yourself to be patient and open to receive. Just because things aren't manifesting for you as quickly as you might have hoped, or just because things, again, might be chaotic, doesn't necessarily mean that the manifestation isn't going to come in, okay? So now is not the time to forget about what you've been manifesting. Now is the time to continue to hold on to that, okay? Bottom of the deck, we've got, what do you need to release? So new moons are not really necessarily a time to release, but with this waning moon energy coming down from the full moon, I just feel like now is the time that we're all going to be really forced, like I said, to see and to look at the things that we've been holding on to that we didn't really think were holding us back, right? Things that were like, oh, wow, I didn't see it that way. Or, I really thought that this, what I was doing or this person was good for me. But just because someone feels familiar to you, or just because something feels comfortable or familiar, doesn't necessarily mean that they're meant to go with you to the next level. Okay. So for some of you, you've been leveling up by holding on to certain things that may have not really presented themselves as an issue per se, or something that you've like allowed to kind of continue and just kind of been like, oh no, this is fine, right? Like I'm thinking of the dog inside of the coffee shop with, you know, drinking his cup of coffee and the whole place is on fire. Like, yeah, this is fine. Everything's fine. Really, though, it's not, right? And so some of you are going to start to get that flash of intuition, and something that's going to say, hey, you know, you thought that everything was Gucci, but it actually isn't. And there's still something that needs to be released in order for you to level up and ascend into a higher version of yourself, okay? So let's go ahead and get... I'm so excited about this deck. It's the Prisma Visions. If, for those of you who know, this deck actually is very unique. All of the suits actually create one giant picture. So interested to see what comes out. So let's see what's in the recent past energy for the collective. So we've got the Three of Wands. What is in the present energy? Seven of Swords. And the future energy. And we will get some clarity as well. Okay, so we've got the future energy being the Ten of Cups, and that did come out in reverse. So when I see the reverse energy in the future, this is a reminder that things can go either way, right? So let's take a deeper look, and I'm going to get one card of clarity for each. I'm getting the hiccups now. All right, let's get a clarity card for the recent past. Ooh. All right, so we actually had two. Oh my gosh, you guys, the Judgment card. So earlier I was channeling the Judgment card, thinking about Saturn, right, in retrograde, and how essentially, like I said, we're reflecting on our responsibilities, right, on ways that we've been responsible in the past. Interesting. And the Ace of Cups. So I'm going to put the clarity cards to the side here. That way we can focus. But let's get some clarity for the Seven of Swords in the present. We've got the Four of Swords and the Page of Pentacles. And some clarity for the future energy, please. Do we have one more? Okay, so we've got the World and the Page of Cups. Wow, so let's check the bottom of the deck first of all. In the process energy, we've got the Five of Cups, okay? So I see the Five of Cups as focusing on the losses, okay? Focusing on the losses, perhaps spending a lot of time mourning, grieving, being sad, being depressed. Excuse me. And so, excuse me. Two sneezes reminding me of the Two of Cups. So I feel like in the process energy for a lot of you, you've maybe spent some time like releasing those things, right? Releasing the past, mourning and getting over the grief and sadness of the things that didn't work out, right? But it was all with the hopes of the Two of Cups coming into fruition. Okay, so whether this is about a relationship for you or not, Two of Cups is spiritual union, it's mutual feelings, equal give and take, okay? And that's really, I feel like, what everyone's searching for. Someone who is, you know, their quote unquote other half, or someone who completes them, right? Someone who is of the same cloth. Okay. And so I think that a lot of you have been mourning the losses of what didn't work out in the past, but also holding on to hope of what can be. And so as we closed out some chapters with the lunar eclipse, it was in preparation to welcome in a new beginning, right? With the solar eclipse energy. So let's talk about the Three of Wands. So as you can see, we've got this person who is manifesting, right? And that is what this energy is about. The wands are manifestations. Okay, so whatever it is that you're trying to manifest in the recent past, I feel as if there was some level of patience that was required. Okay, this is not one of those like manifested in the blink of an eye type energy. This is putting in the energy and the intention into what you're wanting to manifest, but knowing that it's going to require that patience, right? So I feel as if a lot of you have recently been at a crossroads and made a decision in which direction you're wanting to go. Now, this is also the energy of waiting for your ships to come in. So it's like you already know what you're manifesting, you know what it's going to look like on the other end, or at least you have an idea. It's the waiting for it that might be the issue. Okay, so now in the present energy under the eclipse, we've got air energy, so Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So we know that the Seven of Swords can be a sneaky energy. It can be a deceptive energy. But I feel more so like this is an exposure of the self-deception that perhaps, like I said, you've been avoiding, okay? And so this is also a card of avoidance as well, trying to kind of sneak under the radar and kind of get away with something, or just kind of, you know, escape, right? And so as this is about communication, I think a lot of you, again, are going to have that that moment where you're confronted with perhaps, you know, discretions of the past. And I think you're going to have to be honest with yourselves about how you have deceived yourself, okay? This could also have manifested with another person. This could be, you know, an exposure of some infidelities, okay, secrets, and just like I said, sneaky intentions. But this could also be a card of strategy, okay? So for a lot of you, you're going to be acknowledging those things and seeing where, like I said, you've played a role in those things. And that is Saturn coming in as well to remind you, hey, this is how things were done, and this is how we need to strategize new communication into this 10 of Cups, okay? This outpouring, like I said earlier, this outpouring of emotions. This is emotional fulfillment. This is a happy ending, okay? So this is also a card of reunion. So for a lot of you, that is what you are trying to manifest. Reunion with your person, okay? Marriage, happiness, children, family, emotional fulfillment. It pops up in the reverse though. So remember, this is what is potentially in the future, okay? Don't allow this to slip through your fingers by cutting corners, okay? Don't try to sneak and do anything at this time, is what I'm hearing. Just allow yourself to process and use this time to strategize how you're going to bring this into fruition, okay? Now is the time to strategize and figure out a plan. Now is not the time to take action. So let's talk about the recent past in depth. We've got Judgment and we've got the Ace of Cups. So again, this is about true love. This is the outpouring, okay? This is my busted ass water heater exploding into my kitchen, okay? Except this is a beautiful fountain instead. So Saturn comes in retrograde, okay, and opens the door to the past and says, hey, fella, madam, this is the chaos, okay, that has been ensuing based on the decisions that you've made. And this door now is open to allow you another opportunity for this true love, for this new beginning, for this emotional fulfillment, for the birth of something new. So this is like the reminder of, you know, are you going to let the past repeat itself, or are you going to open the door to something brand new and beautiful? Because this has always been behind the door. But I feel like a lot of you have shut the door in this fountain's face in the past, okay? And so now Judgment comes in to toot the horn, essentially, and show you the right path. Now, for those of you who have seen the light, okay, and understand what I'm talking about and realize, you know, like I said, the lessons that have been put forth in front of you to show you these opportunities for love, to show you this new beginning that's possible. Now's the time to strategize that new beginning, okay? So with the Page of Pentacles and the Four of Swords coming up to clarify this energy of Seven of Swords, I feel as if what's really happening is healing from that energy, okay? Four of Swords is laying the swords down. It is surrendering, knowing that there's really nothing that you can do, okay? This is about allowing. This is about surrendering to the universe, healing, renewal, and just in general resting, okay? The Page of Pentacles is showing up to clarify, because now is the time to start putting those ideas into what it is that you're wanting to manifest, right? But the page is more of an idea. It's more of like that student energy or that messenger energy. It's not something that's fully come into fruition yet. And again, I'm seeing the hold your vision card. Okay, now is the time to hold your vision. Don't forget the work that you've already done to get to this point. Okay? Don't allow yourself to forget about the seeds that you've already planted and how far you've come in the physical. However, now is the time to allow yourself to heal, rest, and surrender to the chaos and the swirling energy that is going to be happening around you, okay? And so it's almost like the Ten of Cups hangs in the balance. And to clarify the future energy, we have the Page of Cups, so another page, and we've got the World, all right? So with the World coming up first, I do feel as if a major cycle is going to be completed due to this eclipse energy, okay? For a lot of you, this could mean closing out a karmic cycle. Okay, this could be some sort of success that you're reaching in your life. When I see the World and everything swirling around, it's like some of you are going to get the world. You're going to gain it all. But you've got to be willing to be honest about your emotions, okay, and how you feel. The Page of Cups is, again, another messenger. This is could manifest as an apology. But as you can see, this outpouring, again, of energy. This isn't just a little fishy in a cup like you would typically see in a Page of Cups tarot card. This is an energy of emotions running over, okay? Exploding from the cup and out into the universe. It's time to close out the cycles of chaos and allow yourself to manifest a new emotional beginning where you're honest about how you feel, okay? There's an innocence and a newness about this energy right here. And I do feel like for a lot of you, again, this Ten of Cups is possible, but it's not going to happen unless you're willing to finally be honest. Okay, so whether this is about you or this is about your person, these are the realizations that are going to be happening coming forward. Okay, I think that if this is about a person and you're watching this wondering, you know, about whether or not you're going to reunite with your person, I think that this is a realization that they're having. They're understanding that it's actually up to them. It's actually in their hands. And these decisions that they've maybe not been making have been causing, like I said, this Ten of Cups to just be sitting here in limbo, in the reverse. It's like there's so much potential, but it's going to require honesty and it's going to require emotion. Okay. And so for some of you, this could be the energy of your person finally stepping out of their own comfort zone and realizing that their connection that they feel with you is fated, is destiny. Okay. So let's go ahead and get some energy oracle cards and see what is the challenge throughout this solar eclipse, moving through the next couple of weeks, as we approach the full moon in, I believe, Capricorn? I believe so. What will be the challenge in the next 2 weeks under the energy of the solar eclipse? Oh my goodness. Anything else? Anything else you'd like to add? Anyone? Okay. Okay, so we got a little bit of a storyline over here. So first of all, let's talk about these cards that came out first. So for some of you, the challenge is going to be balancing your energy, okay? Perhaps this energy of Libra coming in, I love with the pyramids and the angel of balance. I just love this energy because for some of you, that's exactly what's required. You need to gain balance over doing and being, right? You need to allow yourself to just allow the universe to balance the scales at this time. Okay. Angel of balance reminds me of temperance as well. Okay. So some of you are probably needing to just allow yourselves to trust in divine timing and trust that the scales will be balanced in your situation. Okay. So also we've got the woman holding a coin and attachment. So when I see these two cards together, for some of you, this could be the challenge is like breaking away from some sort of financial situation with a karmic female partner. I see her, okay, and she doesn't really look too happy. As a matter of fact, she's completely focused on this coin, okay? So with attachment coming up with it, again, for some of you that could be your storyline. For some of you, this could be your own attachment to finances, maybe just kind of doing too much in the physical, not allowing yourself to receive. This could be some of you overworking or overdoing. But overall, like I said, for some of you, this could be about your person needing to still release their attachment to someone who maybe controls the finances. And with the mask coming off in this photo, I feel like for some of you, it's like this person is stuck behind a mask, perhaps. So we've also got the thinking woman, and we've got the strategy card. So, you know, again, for some of you, this might be really uncomfortable just kind of sitting around and waiting. For some of you, this could be, like I said, your opportunity to kind of come up with a strategy. I love how we have the key right here in the lock. We've got the pen, the map, the journal, all of these things signifying like moving forward and coming up with a plan. So for some of you, the challenge is doing just that, trying to come up with a plan or a strategy on how to manifest this 10 of Cups, okay? And then we also had community and adjacent possibilities. So I think of the Three of Cups energy here. And then with adjacent possibilities, it's just like there are so many open doors here that are going to be coming in. And for some of you, the challenge is going to be breaking away from some level of community, okay? This could be friends, it could be family members, it could be work, okay? But for some of you, there is like some sort of like status or something going on that's keeping you or your person from finding the opportunity or finding the open door. It's like they know that they can escape, they know that they can leave this situation, but it's actually doing it. Perhaps that's like the issue, okay? So again, for some of you, the challenge could be seeing out of the fog of some sort of like manipulation ship that they might be in, and finding the escape route, finding the open door, okay, or the open window perhaps. So interesting energy. I'm gonna kind of slide all these over, and then we're gonna get some energy from the Queen of the Moon Oracle, and see what the advice is from Spirit, okay? So let's see what we've got from this deck for a closing message. Okay. Okay. All right, anything else? Okay, so we've got two. We've got fear and we've got power. So literally the exact opposites, right? So I feel as if the advice from Spirit is to allow yourselves to release from anything that's holding you back, any fear, any shame, any guilt, and understand that you are being divinely protected, okay? That you have so much power within you. As a matter of fact, as we approach the full moon in Capricorn, that is going to be the time in which it will be like okay again, I guess, to manifest and do those sort of things. Even though it will be a full moon, perhaps a lot of you will start to regain your sense of power, or perhaps this energy that's coming is going to help and assist you in getting out of that fear and harnessing your true potential in this world, okay? Remember, perception is reality, okay? Sometimes we just need to tweak our perception and remember that it's not about what anyone else or anything else has or is or does around us, okay? It doesn't matter about all of this swirling chaos. What matters is that in here, in this protected bubble, is you, is this power, okay? So I feel like the advice here is to harness that true power and potential within you and allow yourself to break free of any limiting beliefs, any doubts, any critical self-talk, anything that's keeping you stuck from truly living in this energy right here. Okay, so very interesting reading. I am curious to see how it resonates for you. Please comment below, as I said, if there's anything that you would like to add. Other than that, you guys, like I said, it is time. Once again, I am open for private readings. I'll be getting caught up on the few that I have left for this week. And so, yeah, I'm excited to get back into it and start posting some more content. And also, I would like to know if you guys would like me to start going live. I don't usually do lives on YouTube. I do them more from my Facebook page and things like that. But it is summertime, so please post your ideas if you would like me to start going live, or if there's anything in particular that you would like to see on the channel. Please feel free to comment below. Other than that, you guys, I hope that you enjoy this chaotic energy as much as you can, this chaotically calming energy. Anyways, I love you guys so much, and I will see you soon. Bye.